Hello all and welcome to another video in my journey to 1 million Gamerscore series. And July 2021 was done, gone in the history, past, finished. So it's time to indeed bring to you all the Gamerscore I got in July 2021. So after last month's record breaking month, I must admit it was nice to slow down to a degree and enjoy the gaming a bit more and not have the pressure of a huge target to aim for, which I am still proud of, but just nice not to have that pressure. So we've got a mix of Xbox 360 completions and Xbox One/Series X completions, as well as this is the update month. Honestly, so many games had updates, so many games with Easy Gamerscore had Easy Gamerscore updates, and that's where a lot of the Gamerscore this month come from. In keeping up to date with those, there is actually still a couple to do. But with all this, let's go to the gaming tab and indeed show you what I have got for the month that was July 2021. And we need to scroll all the way down here because I like to do this in chronological order, as I always say. And we start off with, when we get there, more on 2010 FIFA World Cup. I believe at the end of the last video I had 350 out of this, and I've added another 360 to it, bringing my total up to, as you see, 710 Gamerscore. Put a lot of hourage into this, But I am done with this game because everything that's left in this game is now online stuff, which unfortunately the servers are not active. So did need a couple of controllers for a couple of achievements. Did use plenty of TA to help me sort of cheese some with regards to not playing as long as I needed to. But I'm not going to delve into this one too much because that 710 out of there, I can tell you, will take a long time. There's a couple of nice big beefy achievements in it, 100 and 125 Gs. So might be worth looking at just to knock those out. But if you want to get that 710 out of this game, you're going to spend a lot of hours doing it. I hazarding a guess, easily 30, I reckon. Easily 30. Right, above that is another game I put a lot of time into just to get that 280 out of it, and that's the Beatles Rock Band. Yes, a couple of playthroughs of every song in this game, I think. I'm going to have a quick reminder myself. I think I did it in bass and regular guitar. I think they were careers. Yeah, and a bass career score of 1 million, and obviously I did that with the other guitar as well. He says, yes, guitar career of 1 million. So yeah, complete encore and story. So a lot of it I've got here is just through doing the story. We'll flip out of this now. A lot of it's for just doing the story, but I had to do it twice. I think when I did it with the guitar, I did every song for the achievement. But with the bass, once I got my 1 million, the story total, the points I needed for that achievement, I then could stop. There was one achievement which I was able to nab. We're going to go back into it now. I was able to nab by playing bass on medium, he says. Where is it? That one there. Get a 350 note streak playing Hey Bulldog on bass, because bass is probably the easiest instrument to play, and that song wasn't too bad. My controller batteries are low, and I'm not greatest at Guitar Hero or Rock Band games, so I can only play it on a very low setting and sort of enjoy it with that. But then I nabbed a couple of other ones like, look, turn it on lefty and then play or hit at least 50% of your notes. And then we've got finishing the chapters, which is something outside of it. Once you finish the story mode, that's why it takes a long time, because by finishing those you unlock all of the photos as well, which is an achievement as well. So yeah, 280 game score in probably a lot of time. I reckon around anywhere between, he says, 8 to 10 hours, around about that. But anyway, above that is a nice, easy 360 completion. Disney Pixar's Up, as he looks for the lead to plug his controller in. Disney's Pixar's Up. Yes, if you blast through the campaign, the game, playing it, you can get that sort of get the story done in around about 4 to 5 hours. But what I did is I spent around about 6 to 8 hours playing through it, exploring every nook and cranny and everything like that. But still missed a couple of things, so it involved a little bit of mopping up, but you can go back to any level once you've completed the game. I think I missed a couple of the bones using Doug, which I used the text guide to help me just locate where they were, and then you've unlocked the Ellie badge as well, because you have to complete these sort of lists where you find a certain amount of bugs and things like that, and I was missing a certain amount of one type of butterfly which you have to catch. They only appear in one level, so yeah, that needed a little bit of mopping up. So all in all, as I say, you can blast through the campaign in only around about, probably 3 to 4 hours if you literally just blast through it, and then you'll need a bit of mopping up. So around about 6 hours, 6 to 8 hours is a broad spectrum enough, I would say, to get this completion done. And it was a fun game too. There's a couple of multiplayer things as well, but not difficult at all. So yeah, and a little bit of fun too. I would say it's a little bit like Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, but you don't control both with like a thumbstick each. You have to flick between the two of them. The boy and the grandpa have got different skills. You help each other out to sort of traverse through the levels and get through the levels and get over obstacles and things like that. Just a lot of fun, actually. Just a lot of fun, and worth a playthrough even if you don't want to go for the full 1000G, but it's not a difficult one, so if it's your thing, it's not going to be too tough to do. Okay, above this is a game I just randomly stumbled across because I want to improve my 360 completion percentage. I want to improve my overall 360 gamer score, to be honest with you. So I thought I might as well spend those cards that I get through the reward points, the £5 cards a month, on arcade-only, Xbox Live Arcade stuff-only games. And I stumbled across this Interpol game, The Trail of Dr. Chaos, and it's a hidden object game, and it turned out to be a lot of fun. Now, I am glad that I read up on True Achievements about this game before I started it, but I really wanted to play it because I do like a hidden object game anyway. Very helpful in saying that basically, sit down and play it all through in one hit, because people were having issues with things glitching and not unlocking if they were saving the game and going back to it. But if you were doing it all in one playthrough, then you're pretty much good to go and get all the achievements. But they still can unlock if you save and that, but they can glitch as well. So it's just worth noting that you have to play every mission without using hints. I mean, one tip I saw was someone took a picture on their phone and then paused the game and then tried to find every object on the phone and then go back into the puzzle and just click on it all. But the time on it is actually quite generous, to be honest with you. And you can make a certain amount. It's not critical that you don't make mistakes by clicking on the screen. So if I was struggling, I could click 3 or 4 times on the screen, have it make the error noise, and then just pause for a bit, and then do it again, sort of thing. And it wouldn't punish me for it. It doesn't take away your time. It doesn't nullify any achievements or anything like that. It only nullifies achievements if you use the hints, basically. There is a one for doing it in a mission in a certain amount of speed. That one was a tiny bit tricky, but once do it on the first level and just play it over and over again, and eventually you'll get there. As I say, any specific achievement you are struggling with this, the TA guides for each individual achievement are very helpful, so do feel free to check that out should you struggle. But to be honest, I think, yeah, what was it, 3 hours ish to get done, I think. Right, here come the upgrades. Right, second 1,000 on this, just for killing snakes and opening chests, which you can just spam and repeat on one level. Doesn't have to be any particular level, literally is any level. Super easy. A full 2,000 on that is super easy. Right, the 2 Bullet Beat games had an update. Have to remember what that is now. Getting combos, and that is not too difficult because you just use the endless mode. The endless hell mode, actually, because there's a hell of a lot of enemies on screen. There's another endless mode as well, but using the endless mode helps get those combos done easily. And as I said, the 2 add-ons for them are both super easy. Again, with the 50 years ones, it's just a case of unlocking or filling up the 5 things in the towers. If you've got all the rest of the Gamerscore out of this, you'll know exactly what I mean. It's just another 5 in another tower. And yeah, really easy. Again, just takes a couple of playthroughs of the game because you can't fill up all the towers in one playthrough, so I think it's more like 2.5 playthroughs of the game, but it's just super quick. They're not tough at all. Castle of No Escape, yet another update on that one. Can't remember what the update was on that one, but it was super easy. Yeah, the last 5 achievements with the update. Use the ritual from the menu, return to the start room, explore 3 rooms, 6 rooms, and die, basically. Again, super easy. I think this one, see, some of these had their base 1000Gs changed, so you have to be careful about the base 1000. And I think, yeah, this is one of them, like play for 10 hours. Lucky enough for me, I was in that window frame where they were made easy before they got asked to change them back. So the base 1000 on Castle No Escape 2 console version is tough. The same applies for Smart Moves 1 on Windows 10. The base 1000 on that is difficult because you have to finish every level in every world. Anything past the base 1000 is super easy. It's all killing snakes and opening chests, which of course you can just simply farm out on one level. I did say in the last video I need to go back and do this. Obviously that still applies. Yeah, it can get done, but it's just not going to be easy now. Okay, these butterfly games are super easy. They all have the same achievement list, even though they are different games, obviously. The base 1000s on them are easy as well. The base 1000s are the first 10 levels. Every other 1000 is a further 5 levels past the first 10 levels. So, second 1000 is levels 11 to 15. The last 1000 is levels 16 to 20. Super easy, not difficult at all. There are guides should you struggle. I believe Reactor X may have had an initial base 1000 that is difficult. I will just double check. No, not difficult. Just you have to complete more levels than you used to. That's right, up to 27. So a bit of work to be done there. Not too difficult. But the update was super easy. Read the hint on the third level. To go to level 3, read the hint. Second level. And down here as well, first level. Push the reactor, pull a reactor. So push a block forward, which you just walk into. Hold a button to pull the block back. Super easy 1000. Added to it. Took less than 2 minutes. Okay, what have we got above that one? Castle of No Escape 2 for Windows 10. We'll check the base 1000 on this. It's exactly the same update on this. So I think, yeah, players to go. Oh yeah, this one's fine. This one is an easy throughout. No difficult base 1000, but it has the same added on as it does the console version. Smart move. Right, here we go. This Space 1000G needs to be checked as well. As you'll see, the update is just opening more chests and killing more snakes. Again, super easy, done in minutes. But yeah, you've got to complete all the zones in this. So yeah, I got in with this one within the window where they changed it to just killing snakes and opening chests. But unfortunately, it has been changed back. So yeah, but a nice easy, again, upgrade on that one for me. Butterfly 2 got released on the console. Is 2000G for finishing the first 15 levels. Right, we get to talk about something different other than an upgrade here. Space Jam: A New Legacy, the game. Thanks to Game Pass, I was able to play this for, as part of my subscription. So this one, I did watch a guide done by Maca91. It's not a full playthrough or full run-through achievement guide, but it's a hints and tips guide, and it was very helpful because it is not difficult, but it is a bit tricky in places. As you'll see, some of them are rare, but hit 3 enemies with a single charge ball, and a lot of these down here are simple. Complete the game, and there's a tip in his video on how to achieve that amount of points in a single playthrough. There is, obviously 2 controllers will also help you with this one as well. If you've got no one to play with, it doesn't matter because you can just do it with yourself. Play the game with some friends, and then pass the ball 30 times in a level. So that's simple to do once you've got 2 controllers and you've reduced the enemies down to nothing. Juggle enemy 5 times. I did find it, for some reason I found it a bit tricky, but it's not actually difficult to do. Again, do you know what? If I can find the video that Maca91's done, I will actually put it in. I'll put a link to it in the description so that you don't have to find it. Complete the game on hard mode. Not as difficult as it sounds. I believe you can trick it with 2 controllers. So as long as one controller's alive, you're fine. Play through the Space Jam without continuing. Again, it's 2 controllers. As long as you've got, 2 controllers, you can keep yourself alive. Again, watch the video. Discovered all the Space Jam cards. You need to do certain things for that. Can't quite remember actually off the top of my head. But completing boss rush mode is learning the boss patterns. There was only 3 of them. But once you learn the boss patterns, you will eventually get there. That one took me a little bit of time. Was a little bit of a pain in the rear. And activated every Space Jam card. So once you've unlocked all of them, you've got to play as every character, and then you can use the card or the special ability that is attached to them. So you can get it done in a couple of hours. I think it probably took me double that because I was struggling. I was struggling with that boss rush mode, and I must admit, probably played it for a solid hour before I got it done. So it took me about 3 hours, not 4. But yeah, if you say about 3 hours, give or take a bit, you're not going to be far off getting it done. If you watch that tip video, it will certainly help you. Super Destronaut DX2, super easy. Now, when I saw this achievement list, I thought that all of these, like die once, kill 1 battlecruiser, straight away got those. Reach to 30k points in classic mode. I thought that I would have to achieve exactly that, but in one run, you don't. All of these totals here are accumulative, so just keep playing that mode until you've unlocked the achievement. The achievement won't unlock if you finally reach the total until you die. So if you say got 30,000 in this mode here that I've got highlighted, bullet mode, and then you play it again and you've got 10,000 and you wonder why it hasn't unlocked, it's because you haven't died yet. As soon as you die, it will then unlock because you passed the total you need to get to. But get a goal rating on any challenge, and then complete Worlds 1 and complete Worlds 2, which aren't hard, aren't difficult. You'll probably get a gold challenge even if you don't get it straight away, eventually by doing some of the levels to get the Worlds done. Yep, super easy completion, literally half an hour at tops, not hard at all. So Bejeweled 3 I decided to have a little bash at, because it was on Game Pass and I wanted to play something 360, get some 360 Gamerscore. As I said, want to work on that a little bit. Yep, got that 95G in a night, took a few hours though, and the rest of it will take some time as well. If you're looking for an easy completion, I would dodge this one, but if you're looking for a bit of fun with a few easy achievements, and some of those achievements were tricky, so I was quite glad to pop them. But yeah, it's not for the easy completionists, but it's definitely doable. I reckon I could do that, but I'm going to have to sink some time into it. Okay, another update. Explore the Night for Windows 10. Easy throughout this one, the whole lot. What was the base? What was the additional? See, what I do with this one is every time once I completed the 7th level, I stopped. So we count 5 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I got that achievement there, I stopped. So, accelerated platform section, 6th level. Beat the first enemy, destroy the first web. I think that's to do with what's on the 7th level, and then pass in the 7th level. So that's where it's at. So next time I play the game, I say we could carry on from the start of level 8 and whatever other achievements they put. Rumour has it these Atelion games are going to go up to 5,000 each eventually, but they have to periodically stagger their updates every 6 months. Hopefully they might keep up their easy trend. They probably will. That's where they're going. That's their thing. Right, Cast from No Escape for Windows 10. I do believe this is an easy one throughout. I will check. But as you'll see, this 5,000 here, 5,000 I wish. This 1,000 here, had 5,000 on the mine after mentioning it, was super easy. If you get finding flares, reading a book, drink from the pool, find some gold in the chest. They're a bit random, but once you get there, just make sure you actually do the action sort of thing. Base 1,000, yeah, no. Starting games, meeting friendly, and yeah, so that one is a safe one for an easy 3,000 throughout. No base 1,000 to worry about. Right, Conan Exiles is just there because I helped my good friend Ross of Bohor finish the last achievement on this. Basically, there's one achievement on the base 1,000, which is a little, it's not tricky, but you kind of need 2 players for it. It's to kill someone by standing on their head. I had this done, this 1000G, from ages ago. Let's check the date on the last achievement. There we go, 22/10/2018, by finding someone online to help me and then swap the achievements with. But obviously, it's hit Game Pass. People know it's easy. People have done all the easy achievements that they can do on their own and need help with the last one. So I just basically turned up in Ross's game and let him kill me by standing on my head. So there we go. So I was just helping a good friend out. So above it, Crash Time 3. Not a difficult completion, will take a lot of time, and as you'll see, winning 50 single races, driven every car for the first time, driven every car for a test drive, so you're driving every car once basically, driven on every track, 10 races and all that sort of stuff. These 30 lap races were they're not quick to do, they'll take time. You're looking at an hour and a half's worth of achievements there for these 2 games, pretty much. These two races even, sorry. But I love it, yeah, if he's just playing through the game and knowing what some of the random ones are. I did have to look up the solution on this discounted tickets achievement though. The solution on that was extremely helpful. Took 2.5 runs of a certain level to get that done. And like 100 vehicles explode, so if you drive into them head on fast enough, they do actually explode, destroying 10 opponents. Again, you got 100% the game as well. Unlock all the cars, unlock all the single races. There is a sort of before you do the very final mission, you do need to do all the Ben missions as well, or something like that his name is, which is basically arresting people while you're on patrol. The solution for getting that done on TA is bang on. It tells you what map to go to, what point to park at for these cars that you need to arrest that are just free roaming around the map to just eventually turn up. What happens is they'll drive past you and it'll say, do you want to chase them down? You say yes, and off you go. You chase them down, you stop them, and it adds towards them. There's about, I can't remember if it was 8 or 10 of them to do. But yeah, you need to do those missions before you do the very last mission in the game, otherwise you can glitch out to get the 100% game progress. This game is easy, but it's worth just reading up on TA pretty much about it, the overview of all of it. It will tell you all about that and things as well. But not a difficult game, to do, just lengthy. So there's no putting it pro needed to do. You can do it all on easy and just play through it. Make sure you view the entire credits as well. There you go. Finish a clean lap. A lot of this, again, can be cheesed. There are some odd number achievements, but all the odd number achievements are easy and do add up to making it even again if you want it to end in a 0 and a 5. So like the first thing I do was drive backwards for 200 metres, 8. Honk your horn, I think it's press left, or it's press one of the thumbsticks in, that is press X, basically. And then make sure you watch the credits and you'll be even out again. I say not a tough game, but you will put a lot of time in it. I'm guessing 30 to 40 hours. I know it's a massive broad spectrum, but I played it for so long I'm struggling to remember how long I actually played it for. But it's a lengthy one to do. Will take a bit of time, but it's always more rewarding. And yeah, not tough though, not tough. So I had a bit of a dance for a couple of hours one night, got 150G. That's all I'm going to say about that one really. I'm no good at these games, so I've literally just pulled the easy stuff out of it in a couple of hours and moved on for it. Because I do want to get an achievement out of every 360 game possible. It's always been an ambition of mine. If it's possible to get an achievement out of it, I want to do it. So we got a little bit fitter with Mel B. We did a couple of achievements in it. I must admit, I wanted to do this one, 1,000 long arm crunches. Didn't do it all in one sitting, but did do it as you'll see. That's why it is unlocked. But whilst I was doing that, I managed to burn off a Christmas dinner, which is an accumulative total of calories while playing the game. So a nice little 40G popped out of it, and that one was a rare achievement as well. So a bit of nice TA ratio on that one as well. I really should do the one where you just log into it for every day for 2 weeks, but I forget a day every now and again, and I just got fed up with doing that. So yeah, we had a dance to Just Dance Disney Party as well, and I must admit I enjoyed this one much more than I probably should have done. Spent a lot of time with this in the end. That was because there's only 4 stars in each song, whereas the other Just Dance games tend to have 5, and in a lot of them I was able to get 4 stars, so yeah, we spent a lot of time in this one. Probably, do you know what? I probably just spent about 5 hours on it, I reckon. Give or take an hour each way. So 4-6 hours I spent on this one. Got 5-10 out of it. So that one's a bit more forgiving, I suppose, because it's a little bit aimed at kids. But there we go. So doesn't mean adults can't enjoy it too. Right, another update. Explore of the Night. Exactly the same premise as I said earlier. I always stop when I've got the achievement so that when I carry on playing the game for an update, it's easy to do. This one was super easy to do. Oh, this one, yeah, complete 6th level again, up to the 6th level for 4,000 on that. So that's how easy that is. It is an easy. Is it an easy? And no. Let's check the base. Let's not assume. Where are we? Past the 1st level. Jump on the frog. Use any weapon. Yeah, it is. It's an easy one throughout. You defeat the first boss. Don't get lost in the dark. Yep, easy throughout that one. Not difficult at all. Okay, Cruz Brothers had an update as well. Had a 1000G update. He's literally forgetting a combo, blocking a certain amount of times, and dodging a certain amount of times. The 1000 on this is a 10-minute job. Super easy. I've spoken about this in previous videos, but I've already said that there's about 1240 out of this, which is easy. The rest of it is still easy. It's just long. So it's worth doing. It will take you about 8 hours to get the 2000G out of it before the update, but the update on this was no time at all. But yeah, combos, you literally just have to spam A, which is the jab, and you're doing it so quickly a lot of the time they can't even get nowhere near interfering you. Right, my personal highlight of the month. I honestly roared once I got the final achievement in this. You'll see the date difference between the last 2 achievements here and the one before it. There we go. I got this in 2010. I couldn't do these last 2 achievements at the time. Arcade mode without losing a match, so basically not using a continue, and above it without losing a round. I did that one and didn't get that one because I beat the game and only lost 1 round to Bison. It was the first round as well, so I lost the first round and obviously beat Bison 2 rounds straight, which was really, really annoying. But I was like, no, I can do this. I can do this. And yeah, there we go. Got it done. And I absolutely roared. Again, I looked at the solutions on true achievements. Even then, you still have to learn the patterns of some characters. Like you can spam the Psycho Crusher a lot with Bison, but you need the first character to be Ryu as well, because if it's not Ryu, he'll be further down the ladder, or further up the ladder, should I say, really, and he'll be very tough to beat. Ken's a lot easier as opponent 5 than Ryu is, for example. And then you get to the bosses. Balrog was just doing me, and it took me ages to realise that the neutral jump, even with Bison, was my friend against Balrog. And the Psycho Crusher, it takes damage away when it's blocked, but it was an absolute real bitch to beat Balrog, and I remember got all the way to Balrog without losing a round. I lost 2 rounds straight, and they get all the way to Balrog, win 1 round, lose 2 rounds, and it was Once I got that neutral jump technique down with Balrog, and throw in the odd Psycho Crusher as well, that because literally if he's in the middle of the screen, you can do one, get up, do one the other way, keep on him. Honestly, I roared like England actually won the Euros. Just jumped up and bounced around. But that's what achievement hunting for me is all about. For moments like that, believe it or not. Moments like that are what I used to live for in achievement hunting. Not all the incredibly easy stuff, but I'm not going to turn it down at the same time. Right, the Games with Gold offering was Midway Arcade Origins. 31 achievements, 31 games on the game. Each game has its own individual achievement. The best thing I can say about this one is if you're struggling with a particular achievement, look at the guide for that particular achievement on TA. The ones that stuck out to me for being an absolute pain in the arse were the first one I got actually, which was Smash TV for finishing the first level. Brutally hard game. Spent nearly 2 hours getting that one achievement done. And then the last achievement was for getting, so basically doing the first 4 levels, getting to level 5 on Joust 2. And that was a real pain in the arse, that one. Worst achievement of the game for me. The game, it did suffer with a tiny bit of input lag. I was playing this game at the same time online, talking to a good friend of mine, Kevin Wolford, and he picked up on it, and then I realised, yeah, you're right, mate. And that doesn't help as well. But some of the games you might need tips on TA, and then it becomes super easy for you. Like the APB one, I did look at the tip on TA as to exactly what I had to do, and then it became easy. But yeah, the Joust achievement probably took me a couple of hours. The Smash TV achievement probably took me a couple of hours. Everything in between wasn't too bad. I just need to read up on some descriptions. So we'll call this a 5 to 6 hour completion, just because of 2 long, tough achievements and the rest not being too bad. Okay, above that is Akinofa. I think that's how you pronounce it. Side-scroll and shoot 'em up. Do you know what? Not the greatest game, got to be honest with you. So I like playing indie games for Gamerscore because sometimes you discover really good games, and to be honest with you, this isn't brilliant, but it is super easy. It was done easily within half an hour. Defeat 50 enemies, 20 coins, 150 enemies, die 3 times, defeat 300 enemies, collect 100 coins, buy an upgrade, die 6 times, buy an item, collect 250 coins, buy 3 items, buy 5 items, and die 12 times. I actually had to farm out. It's the game is that easy. It's that easy. You don't need to play all the way through it. I think I was playing sort of the first level and getting the decent way into the second one, and I got all of the achievements without dying 12 times just by doing that. Really easy. Honestly takes no more than half an hour to get done. Dr. Autonomous is another Zillion game, so we can expect updates from this in the future. Super easy, 10 achievements that will take no time at all. The last achievement you'll get is for getting to the library. You might need a little bit of mapping on that perhaps, but it's not hard. You'll just come across it eventually. I've done the same as I did with the Explorer of the Night game. I've stopped to save the game where I've got to, because I'm guessing the update will be from where you got to with regards to the base 1000G. Super easy. I think it took me about 10 minutes. Really did. Okay, we've already spoken about Butterfly earlier, with the fact that the first 10 achievements are the first 10 levels, 1000G. Next 5, second 1000. Next 5 after that, the last 1000. Super easy. Again, just stacked it, kept up with the updates. Crash Time 5, just done the online achievements with a friend. There are only 3 in this game, but I managed to get the one for totaling my car at the same time, because that's a method we might thought might work on the online mode, but it didn't. But, nice to pop an extra achievement when you're not expecting it. But yeah, 3 online achievements on that. That doesn't take too long at all if you've got a boosting partner. Okay, above that, Race Pro. I put a lot of time into this. That 710 was just like the FIFA game earlier. That 710 is all of the offline stuff. You have to play through career mode. You have to do a tryout to get into sort of a little championship. Then the 3 races in the championship, you have to win them to get the 10 points out of them, because you need to get all points possible out of every championship. That's something like 84 races, and that's without the tryout, and that's without the 10 random ones that they throw in that are one race one-offs. So there's a lot of time you're going to put into that. There is other achievements for doing, finish all championships. But what you can do with that after you've done the professional one, there's There's one for finishing a championship professional. Do the very first championship which is like racing a Mini. The Mini doesn't spin out easily, so if you're doing a professional, a lot of the other cars, steer too hard, you're going to spin straight off. So I do it with the Mini, set the laps down to 1, and then basically block the person behind you as much as possible and make sure you get enough points. But basically, after you've done that initial championship, you will need to do the career first so you can do all the championships, so that you've unlocked all the cars so that you can do the championships. But once you've done the career, go for all the championships and literally start the race, exit session, and the other person gets the 10 points, but you don't. But you just need to finish them, and skipping through them all like that will actually count towards it. But a lot of everything else is either fully explanatory. Yeah, you do need 2 controllers for the hot seat game, competitive hot seat game, but it's super easy to do on your own, because in one game you have to basically just put one controller down, pick the other one up, because instead of racing each other, it cuts out and the other person takes over the car that you're driving. It's not difficult to do, but you do need 2 controllers. You will need to finish every track on Pro. I did that first, so I wasted a bit of time. Do that professional championship first, because that will knock 7 or 8 or 9. I can't remember exactly how many races out of the way. If you win every one in that, and then you can go back and pick up the ones you missed, and then just set it to 1 lap, block everybody off. But I was going to say, I put a good 35, 40 hours into this already, and I haven't done all of the online. Apparently the servers are active. I've got someone to boost that with me. I will get round to it real soon when they've got the time, and so have I. But it's a completion in the bag. Expect to see this in a later video. We also did the same for Crash Time 4. I say we did the same. We're still working on it, because this one has got more online achievements which take a lot longer. So yeah, it's a pain in the arse, because you have to wait 30 seconds even if you're both readied up and ready to start your race. When you've won the race, for some reason you have to look at your times for about 23 seconds, and then you have to wait a further 10 seconds as well. So there's a minimum of a minute's waiting time every time you do one race. So if you're boosting with someone, it's 20 each, obviously. That's 40 minutes of your time that in that boosting session is just going to be waiting around. So I just knocked off a couple of others in between sessions that we've had of boosting. A lap without damage, a race without damage, just put it on easy, turn the traffic on in a race only mode, just knock those out quickly. Started my career, driven 200 meters backwards, finished level 1 and 2, which weren't hard, and then I just drove into things until I totaled my car once 2 wheels came off, got that. And then before I resigned from playing this game for a while, I collided 100 times with traffic, just because I knew that was there and that was super easy to do. But to be honest with you, at the moment, apart from boosting the online achievements and getting that done and then put it on my shelf and leaving it sitting there, I'm probably all crash timed out for a while, so you probably won't see the crash times that don't require any more online. You might see Crash Time 4 in the next video, but you won't see any other crash times for a while. But I do want to go to them, because they are largely easy Gamerscore. I think the early one has some professional mode stuff in it to do, which I don't know about, but I will get back to. So anyway, that is everything I've got in July 2021. Now, before I sign out, I'm wondering how many people make it to the end of the video and can still hear my voice now. And by me saying that, it means I'm going to propose something forward. Now, I've been doing this series for a long time, and people seem to like it. Get a lot of views, get a lot of positive comments. So I said I'm always willing to help people, but please ask your question in the comment section below, and nowhere else. That is where I will see it. That's where I will find the time to respond to it as well. I'm always happy to help like that. But what I want to do is I want to give back to the people that not just watch this, but watch all of it, which I'm amazed that some people do, So what I'm proposing to do is basically, if there's an indie game which is an easy or easiest completion, every month I want to give a code away to that game. So basically what I'll do is, at the end of the next video, I'll have picked a game. It's only going to set me back about, I don't know, £4 or £5. I know it's not a lot of money to me, but it's a little something to someone else, and it's my way of giving Gamerscore back to people, even more so than just helping them. So if you're interested in that, I just want you to type in the comments, should we have a word? If you've typed the word banana in the comments, that means you made it to the end and you're interested in earning a code for a game in the next video, which I will do. And then what I'll do is all the people that have answered the question, because I'll probably put a question in the next video as well, all the people that have answered the question, and I will put into the draw. So what I'll do with the draw then is obviously you will need to provide me your gamer tag. When I give that game away to you, I'm straight up and honest with everybody. I always keep my friends list down on Xbox Live down to my friends, just because of the volume of people that I do get requests from, because of I put my name out there on YouTube. It's nothing personal, just how I like to keep it. Keeps it easy for me to find my friends as well. Doesn't mean you're not allowed to follow me. I always welcome people to follow me. It helps you see what I'm playing, and perhaps you can find the easy Gamerscore completions before I even make these videos. That's cool. I'm down with that. But I'd like to give a little bit back beyond helping and give away a code for a free game. So what I'll be doing is, once you've given me your gamer tag, it's easy if I've got your gamer tag in my friends list to gift it to you. So I'll add you, I'll follow you, I'll gift you the game, but I will unfollow you afterwards. As I say, I just like to keep my friends list down to my friends. I hope everybody respects that. Just being totally honest with you. So let's see the webinar in the comments if that interests you. If you wouldn't mind winning a free code for a game and earning some free gamer score, I probably will do it around something I've played if possible. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. That's all that leaves me to say. As well as, if you have enjoyed this video, please do hit a thumbs up. That would be awesome. Please subscribe if you are new. Always welcome new subscribers. Always great to have more people listening. Finally, as always, please do take care.